There are so many memorable moments in a career that has spanned most of 6 decades and dance therapy work with many populations. One very magical moment occurred when I was working with an autistic child in an interdisciplinary preschool for special children. My work with Aaliyah, who was almost 3 years old, was beginning with my mirroring her movement. Now, Aaliyah did mostly self-stimulating behaviors. And so I decided, rather than continuing to use just self-stimulating behaviors, to put a mirror. I sat on the floor and I put a mirror right in front of us, a speech therapy mirror that they had in the school. And I sat in front of the mirror and I put Aaliyah right in front of my legs so that she could see me mirroring her in the mirror. And she began to move mainly in the periphery of her body, and I began to mirror her. That is, I was feeling in every cell of my body what she was feeling. I was doing what she was doing. I was speaking her language non-verbally, and that's something I call body empathy. And then in one very magical moment, Aaliyah turned and looked at me, and for the very first time, she was focusing on me. She was acknowledging that there was another person there. And we began to move together. This was just incredible, our moving together, her doing something and my doing it with her. So there was a growing awareness in our work together as our work deepened of herself and me separate from her. We didn't use music because music was really too stimulating for her at that point, as it is for many children on the autistic spectrum. So we used body rhythms, and I followed her body rhythms. And so there was a rhythm, and there was a rhythm, and there was a rhythm, and there was a rhythm in another part of the body. And her delight eventually in moving across the floor, both with me and by herself. And we did jumps, and we did hops, and we did wonderful locomotive movement called wiggle worm races. And all along, there was this growing relationship between the two of us. The work continued with her mother. I also worked with her mother separately so that her mom could continue the work at home that we had begun. I'm thrilled to be able to share this very special work with Aaliyah with you.